Well, Mazoric, as it would tend to be around here for these streams, I am he who is late. I literally just cleaned the scene up a little bit, and I had already forgotten what was in here. I forgot about the Council of Doi and Pee-Pee Loon. Hello, everyone, to Loon Attempts to be productive for the day. Attempt being the keyword, and I'm the party host. Technically correct. I am the one who decides when the party starts, and even if I am late to my scheduled start time, ain't no start till me cometh. Therefore, Lemungus. The little late. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm late for a very important date. I don't know why my brain just went like friggin' Alice in Wonderland White Rabbit there. But yes, hello, all of you. Hold on, I need to do an audio source to sound. This. Now please tell me I didn't have any other things playing. Audio, thank you. And then we can kill that. Was there anything else that needed moidering? Hello, Farfar. And as per... Hello, Hunter. Hello, Farfar. Hello, Mazozric. I need to put... Jesus! Note to self, I forgot to turn that volume down to its new normal. And Kuda, your ethereal godhood may have... Let's just say I'm glad I went to the bathroom before I got here, Jeebus. The boof is on, but Hunter, remember, you are still a 1 1/3. Maybe we can work out a deal to make that a little bit more. Flyball, one of the most ancient fossil...
Oh, no, seems like I'm a little late.
I forgot to turn that down! Just stop being... Never mind. Whatever I say stop doing, don't. You know clearly how to be funnier than me.
2 achievements left to full clear, Loon. 2 left.
2 achievements left till full clear. What were you? Requiem, I'm guessing? Presumably? Which I need to do more play of. But I didn't have the energy in me to do a more full stream. I'm just gonna put that over here. Hold on 1 second. What? Speak up, I'm old.
Yes to all.
Yes to all. Why did you sound like Southern there? Yes to all. Now, Flyball, the dinosaur of both being around here, the dinosaur in age. The elf, one of the newer here. And the boof. and the boof of phantoms. What was I gonna attempt to bad anyway? You come over here. And now, did you break? Good. For some reason, I think it's Limbus Company that break. Right, I need to arrange some stuff on my desk so that I can... Actually, have my face caster while I work on stuff on the drawing table. Right, this is the... Daddy. You dare shoot a shiny... Kremlin?
Go, Daddy!
Zorik, how dare you shoot a shiny Pokemon? God, well, I know who raised that Feraligatr all those years ago who crit the shiny Fearow. You missed the dinosaur. I don't think... Flyball, do you have gift memberships and even able to receivage? That was attempted. Oh my god. Downsides of having a Spyro the Dragon statue be what holds my phone is, damn, he got wide base, and therefore kind of, I don't know how slot. Are in threat of becoming a signal that something changes, some say we remember that is... There's a little walk on my, if I look out that, that is lovely. There's a little walk path around a park that I take late at night sometimes. It is now Mazoric. Forgive the dinosaur, he didn't know how buttons worked. There are tons of fireflies. YouTube finagles that setting a lot, but also YouTube does a lot of stuff. But it is a me, one of the many personas of yourself, you mean?
Oh, Daddy!
Alright, does it hit the dinosaur? Congratulations, you hit the target that was locked in the Iron Maiden.
Oh, Daddy!
Mazoric, thank you for repeatedly firing off the member gun. Do I? I fired off mine for the month, right? I believe. How's my face capture going? Hold on. I go over to here. It is How many personas do you have, Hunter, and at what point will you settle on one to represent you as an individual when you finally settle on doing whatever the hell online you wish to do? But yes, I'm going to attempt to be... Oh!
Greetings, a regular at Roblox enjoyer, Lord Masoric, Hunter Runt, Flyball Ninja, Ferret the employee.
You can't hear anything. I'm in ads. Oh, I love YouTube. You know, YouTube always whenever I do a live stream, YouTube always has automated ads help your stream earn more while optimizing the experience for channel members. It keeps prompting me to turn on automatic ads, and I'm just like, YouTube, the fact that I let you auto-insert ad slots after a live stream is more than enough. Anything, charm, good look, but not charm, good look, but not luck. You know what? At least you have the confidence to say you look good. Look, you're a fine-looking dinosaur. Them scales. All right, at least we got that going. They're back and caught up. Welcome back. The dog has caught up. One second. Where am I on screen? Hold on. I need to make sure. Oh, I'm. There we go. That's a little bit more of the betters. Had a sand bath? What is a sand bath? Why can't mosquitoes be at risk for a change? Well, if humans go extinct, there goes a big food supply for them. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna look that up because, sand baths are what chinchillas do. What happened if mosquito extinct? Minus AI, as always. If mosquitoes went extinct, the entire ecosystem would be affected, but it would not collapse. Mosquitoes are not traditionally considered keystone species, but they play a significant role in the ecosystem, especially as a food source for many species. That. Fire for hours now. That is.
Sign a petition, let mosquitoes go extinct.
No, they are a food source for certain things. If they happen to go extinct by natural stuff, then yes. But I do not condone. Well, you know what, fair enough. To be fair, okay, actually, can I just figure out whatever subgenus of...
As a human, I am natural.
Fair, no, I was gonna say, can I figure out whatever subgenus of mosquito that went out of its way to bite me in the left testicle? Yes, this is a true thing. I was sitting outside talking with my neighbor at one point, and I just start feeling a little sting down low, and I look down, and there is a mosquito that has butt down through my shorts directly into le sac. So I am fine with figuring out whatever genus of mosquito that one was. But similarly enough, knowing anatomy, my brain paints a picture. Funny enough, it didn't hurt that much. I was more so just confused. I was really confused as to just, I felt the thing and it just felt down, grabbed it off and crushed it, and I'm just like, what, huh? Surprisingly had incredibly little effect. We made it almost 15 minutes before weird stuff. Not the family jewels. Look. No, Flyball, that's the only way my genetics can get around is if a mosquito sucks it out and accidentally implants it into someone else. That'd be a hell of an accidental pregnancy. Process I used to just remember about it but forgot the name. Kuda, you are the walking Wikipedia researcher. Typically around here. Or at least that's usually the role I give you. What was I gonna do? Also... child support payments. That would be a hell of a thing to figure out who the father is. I did see that. I've also been tangenting. I also need to grab this and make sure. Do I look good here? I look good here. For first sip TT. Her first sip the TT. am late? No. Everyone is as on time as wish they be. Do that. Wait for some stuff to load because the model... I'm currently working on the updated model, and it's a very big image file to the point where did it drop? I don't know. The OBS lagged a little bit or something there, but meh. Okay, hold on. Dingus, McDongus. McRungus. Sorry, I don't know what my face is telling you. This is a face of, this looks oddly familiar, and I'm just like, is this a Rain World god or something like that? Or is that what it's inspired by? As someone who has put 6 hours into Rain World and kinda just didn't see much of it, because the place I got to is the place where you don't get to see. Brothers, fathers, relative, you kill all the popper used to make drugs. Ah, kill the drug supply. How are those dealers gonna make a profit? That's an unfortunate. That's this, okay. Hey, ghost. Oh, how did I get a double pop out of one of my elbows? God, flyball. The relevance. It's another one of those, and I don't mean seen Screen 7. Funny enough, I've only seen the opening kill of Scream 1. That is my involvement with the Scream franchise. And I tend to not watch a lot of horror franchises all the way through, except for the Saw franchise. But Nightmare on Elm Street stopped after 4. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 and 2. I don't think I've seen any of the Fridays. Well, there's some stuff on and off about them, but yeah, they're at 7 Screams. I don't know how many Halloweens there are. I think I've seen the original Halloween. I'm trying to remember all the horror movies I have seen. Saw is my number 1 go-to. Nightmare on Elm Street, like I said, 1 through 4. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1 and 2. Assorted Child's Plays. Those tend to milk their franchises. I will say, the original, which is ironic considering people a lot of the time credit the original Scream with revitalizing the horror genre. Hey Ethan, how we doing? That's a very interesting little thing of, well, they're on 7 at this point. Not all of them are great. I've, VHS. I know what you're talking about. I haven't seen it as a movie, but also Flyball, in my mind, Jurassic Park 7. They went up to 7? Jurassic Park 1, 2, 3, Jurassic World, the second one, Jurassic World, Dinosaurs Are Free, and then another one they made after that one? The Scarlett Johansson one. God, that was whoosh. Don't even say... They are consecutive numbers, okay? If you are counting, those numbers come up next to each other. If people decide, oh, haha, I'm going to laugh at that, I'm just gonna say, okay, yes, sure, give me the free engagement farm. Put the funny meme number in chat. Reviving dinosaurs is not a good idea. Look, corporate greed knows no bounds. When the $ go, people will do, no matter how many lives are lost. You go for a walk. Take me with you. Actually, maybe I'll go on a walk tonight and see if the Fireflies are back out for the season. 69. Look, Hunter knows the actual good 6 funny number. Let us all be perfectly honest. 67 is in every single way inferior to 69, because 69 actually means something.
I do not get what is so funny about 67.
It is not funny. There is nothing funny about it. It is 2 consecutive numbers that for some reason people started... I literally think that's the origin, is people just for some reason started saying it that way. Hold on. Yes, I'm Googling this. Why 67?
Greetings. Glossy Ethan, Ghost in the Dark Hills.
It has no fixed meaning. Okay, yep, thank you, Wikipedia. Has no fixed meaning. Arranging in a song... which became popular in watching Sendai. Why did I get an E in there? It was caused by a song and a It just became popular with no good reason. It was in a song, people said haha funny. There's a song. It wasn't the title of the song. It was just lyrics in the song. Look, let's put it this way. A69 actually has a meaning, and that meaning is sexual. And as everyone knows, sex sells. It was a random ass 3-year-old toddler. No, close to the intelligence level though. It came from TikTok. 420, Flyball, I know you do. I'm less a fan of that one. Just, from my experience, it requires very.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Unless I am very desperate to go to sleep, then maybe. But for the most part, not really my personal thing. Everyone has sex jokes at least once in their life? Yes. Which, you know, it's almost like sex. The thing that keeps the species going is a thing that actually, okay. Brain went on a tangent. I find it a little bit odd, just, you know, how, whatchamacallit, how taboo sexual stuff is. I can, to a point, get it. You don't want younger people thinking about it, but also, but you didn't know how good you had it back then? Exactly. Actually, this is a funny thing. While we're on the topic of funny numbers, I've mentioned this many times. I used to work at a gas station. Be productive as I have attempted. Oh yes, I have gotten some level of color thing into my brain. But like I said, I worked at a gas station back in ye olden day of before this channel streaming times. And I kid you not, I was only there for a little. I was there for like 2 years. Here's the thing. Everyone there, I'm doing a thing exactly. Amputation is obvious. But I kid you not, the way we did days off was like a little written in calendar. That was like, oh yeah, if you want a day off, just write it down in here, blah, blah, blah. My God, was April 20th was full of people taking it off. As there is no good effect of trying to hide sex. Okay, here's the thing. You don't want kids learning it too young. That is a thing, because you don't want them going off, you know. I'm not a parent, I shouldn't be talking about this. But my brain is, don't expose them to it too young. Why April 20th? 420. April, the 4th month. The 20th day of the 4th month. 420. Weed. Smoke. Get high. But obviously that is the very awkward talk a parent has to have with their child at some point, or the child just kind of discovers it and becomes confused over at time. But yeah. Yeah, I see you get it finally. You never got the talk? Funny enough, how old was I/my sister? I want to say I was 11 or 12 when I got the talk. I was like low double digits, but I have a sister who is 4 years younger than me, and she had the talk the same time as me because we had a really horny guinea pig. And it was not properly a talk of like, oh, the all of what it is. I said low double digits. $4. But, whatchamacallit? Sent to the land of fire and flames? That's certainly a sentence, but not very good, I can imagine. But yeah, my sister was, she was very young. And let me just put it this way, I don't know if that was not the exact cause. You never got a sex ed class, that is concerning. But yeah, I'm just gonna put it this way. Pretty sure my younger sister was more active, far younger than me. Like, concerningly young. You know? the trying to word this. The youngest I ever had any type of confirmation, not really confirmation, a buzz out of it, a lot of people knew, but someone I worked with who apparently knew her was talking about the way she was acting and how some stuff I knew, like, I know, you know what, I'm gonna drop this topic because it gets into, whatchamacallit, it gets into too much depressing stuff too quickly. I'd rather not get into there. We're here for fun. But yeah, just be, you know, raise your kids well. Don't encourage early sex. I'm not gonna be hyper Christian about it and say don't say no premarital sex, but don't introduce that stuff. I will, yeah. When is my next stream about Limbus? Those always happen time zone dependent, but if you're in the US, Monday night at the same time. Depending on your time zone. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. That would be 8 p.m. Mountain Time, that would be 6 p.m. And Western, that would be 5 p.m. If you are outside of the United States, I don't know quick time zone conversions. But yeah, those are weekly and regular. Oh. I've been doing, quite nice, Or enjoyable, I should say, at the very least. Trying to be a little more productive, while also not overdoing it. It's interesting. There's about unfunny numbers and immediate ban. Ethan, you're gonna want to hold off on the. Hey, you know what? If you want to set that as a policy, it will be your channel, and you can do whatever you want. It's kind of my policy if you annoy me on the wrong night. Don't do that kind of annoy, let them roll around in the mud. Exactly. Well, I dug a hole when I was young. Cantal 7 dungeon. Oh, fun. God, yeah, right, I begin the long stretch of China now. That's a fun thing to begin. The long stretch of China is where we are. Oh. That will be indeed fun. The stream's 9 p.m. Wait, I've been suffering from like 7 p.m. Loon stream 9. Look, you'll be back to getting it at your normal watchable time. You have standards. Look, to be fair, that it is good to have standards because it's good to actually cultivate a community you would want to have, as opposed to just like, I know the people preach like, oh, very accepting communities and all the we let anyone blah blah. You don't really want that all the time. You need to be selective of who you let stick around because that builds the reputation of the channel, and you know, you want to have a good community cultivated. Oh. Yeah, for it, I'm guessing this one started around, what was it? Would be 2 a.m. then? 4 to 8 p.m. It's been a while since I've started a stream at 8 p.m. your time. That was like back in the day when I did Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams late. Ah, those days. The late Yu-Gi-Oh! Stream days. How do you help make a good community? You help make and you help maintain the good community, Mazoric. Actually, I realize my head's kind of looking this way because of how I have to have my camera set up. So, where is chat again? Chat's over here. Y'all are gonna go, actually, y'all are gonna go over here, and I'm gonna make you bigger. Alright. Chats, go bigger there. Choose a number between 1 and 12. 6. Well, to the right, that's speaking out. You mean Pee-Pee Loon? No, don't worry about Pee-Pee. There we go. Or Peeper, I guess I should say. Pee-Pee is that weird cow plush thing. But yeah, I have to have a weird setup so that I can actually stream like this. Pepper alert? No. Let's be real, I'm very salty. I am salty. What am I doing? Horror. God, that Ricardo was good. You know, if I need more motivation to work harder, I do have Ricardo's, whatchamacallit, I do have Ricardo's music just kind of on standby. If we need that for that, you know? Your internet has died. Has your internet died, Furfur? Has it truly? Oh, is that Sinner account? Oh, gotcha. The song about 3 that elementary schools showed. I do not have memory of this. Ah. I was to do it in like a week to do it. Yeah, if you got a time limit on it, you might want to put some... Look, Hunter, just turn me on as background noise. Put your head down, lock in. When I'm not online, use a VOD of mine to help you. Whatever you do, keep your eyes on me, but make it in a way that helps you. Therefore, you're getting work done, and it inflates my ego because I think I'm more helpful than I am. Ah. Hellsman Chicago ruined his life. Look, Ricardo is kind of all that when you are continually underleveled to him. That is a weirdly funny paradox of Ricardo, I feel. Actually, no, not even. I do wonder how that would be. How is Ricardo when you're at level? I don't know. To jump Ricardo, which Honglu looks like he could do the most jumping jacks? Ah, it's modded Limbus? You can't interact with what's happening. Look, Hunter, comment. If you want, what you can do is just have open Windows speech to text, and just every time you want to say something, write down a, like...
First, Ricardo still tends to be challenging at even level, as at that point, many people don't have an ego that can clash my hair coupons.
Okay. For it, what are we talking at level being the recommended level 35 or closer to Ricardo's actual level? Because I feel a big part of Ricardo's thing is how over-leveled he is comparatively to the player. You can come with time set. No, that's what I was saying. Just have an open speech to text and just have that always be, you know, amusing for you. Lovely. Definitely at a recommended level. Okay, but yeah, like say someone's actually at level 50 or 60. I have a feeling that might not be as painful of a thing. You know, sort of is not that tough anymore. Yeah, that's kind of a, okay, Hunter, go back. There is an unfortunate thing called power creep. Unfortunate. I've only loosely seen them, and I don't know all of what they will be, because obviously I am not in the Kanto that they are relevant to. So, I cannot with certainty say anything about anything. Oh, Discord, yes. Oh, right, sorry. Mazorik, are you still here? Or did Mazorik claim leavage at some point and I didn't notice? Ah, you there? Did you ever make the Fluxer account, question mark? Huh. Nope, gotcha. Whenever you get the chance at that, because I will... Huh. Slipped mind? No, that's... Yeah, because so far it is Ferd and Kuta over there, and you're the only... And... Whatchamacallit? Thumb, I did not get a response from on that, so meh. It's a private server, what do you mean? Also, usually doesn't affect the make. Even still, don't Project Moon not particularly like that? Isn't that still a thing they don't particularly enjoy? Oh, the modding does exist. Oh, okay, fair enough. Huh. Don't care about the public ones? You know what, fair enough. Ugh. Okay, that's a better... But yeah, just because of, you know, I know Discord has kind of, the situation is relatively, like, swept away under the rug for now, but again, I know it won't stay that way forever, and I want people to have the alternative if desired. Cheated the story. I mean, to be fair, what benefit do you really get for cheating the story? We collab recently. I had wondered that. Didn't I tell you about that, or didn't I say, "Hey, Furfur, get your strict going"? Her. Because it's stupid. I love stupid. Look, we all love stupid around here. Stupid is funny. Yes. Image.png. Love that. You know what? Good one? I feel it's a little bit... Can't think of a situation of when I would use that, but that is funny. Okay, it's about to load. That the anticipation. It was very annoying. My question, why do you have to use it? Was it like part of the contract that you signed about making the thing? Or your PC is a potato? Ah, gotcha. That means it can still run Doom. At the very least. Look, we can... You know what? I will take that for the thumb IDs. Oh, God. I will very take that for the thumb IDs. Hopefully there are more... Because we've only gotten the one middle thus far. They snap together, so you need to put something between them to test timing. Ah, lovely. That's a very lovely thing. Seemingly to have to deal with. And not at all annoying. At all whatsoever. Oh, see the picture. Where is my dickard? What do you use? Yeah, be back later. Mazoic, as always, I thank you for the time and thank you for attempting to shoot the dinosaur. What the Why? Okay, because my brain is mine, use the white screen that is called unknown. Man, those level 99999s are incredibly concerning to look at. My brain just got drawn to that one because funny. That was done. Well, hold on. Wait. Ooh. Was it? Was it now? There.
Damn, this is a callback to the unknown bug I had in LobCorp ages ago.
Or the unknown in Pokemon. You know? It could be that. We go back even farther. Gen 1 Pokemon. I'm to mark Ricardo. Don't mark him too hard, as much as he is the vengeful little bit of Ledouche. I do respect him. If you look closer at the picture, I opened that up and it was freaking cheeseburger. Oh! Interesting. You meant Papa Kyote. Gotcha. All of these make entire sense, and what I am looking at is not confusing at all. Get a couple of Johns. Yes, everyone is a John. Everyone is a John if they try John enough. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Everyone's John if John is John. Did I mention John? Huh. And potentially some John. What kind of our friends Geraldine Patrick Smith. Geraldine. No, Geraldine is already too much of a name to not be a John. Flash power of 50 quadrillion? I'm presuming that's what's required by my miss. That was words. Or at least an attempt at words. Oh. Discard the entirety of the city's bullets, gain 30... Only 30 power? Nah, 30 power per bullet. That's the power trade. Oh, what scenario is next? Hold on, where's my other dice? Where is other dice? What did I clip that and email it to him? Wait, sorry, what are you emailing to Clippage? My reading of the name? Hold on, I just rolled a 4. The 4 is whatever 4 correlates to in your brain. Me saying the name. Ah, yes, Geraldine. It's just a fun name, okay? Geraldine. Ryoshu? Alright, do Ryoshu. Do Ryoshu. Ryoshu and Ryoshu, awesome. That's perfect. Look, a lot of people would agree in saying Ryoshu is le perfect. Ugh. Ugh. Also, Furfur, out of question. Where is your... Look, I prefer Rodian, but also I understand the story does not intend to give her that much. Furfur, what is your streak at? Ugh. No glaze, all fact. Okay. Okay, Ryoshu's personal Otis. All fact, you say? 44 streak. It's one of those moments where I'm just like, how long has that streak been going at this point? Because with how often I stream, that's like that is still only like a month and a half, or like probably closer to 3 months, 3.5 months, I'd say. Where is? Of the Clash power. Interesting. That does appear to be quite strong. Sorry, I love how the center icon picture just is, it doesn't properly zoom into his face. It just goes, le squish. It doesn't zoom into a point of interest like the face. It's just Papa Quixote, le squish. Le squish. In le portrait. What happened in here? I'm quietly working while attempting to work on stuff while being distracted by people. Not complaining, distraction. They're cooking something up in Twitch chat. What the hell is that? Hey, that's a Wenderman noodles. It's another IDK. Yeah, no, I mentioned to them that there were 2 IDKs now. Look, we have IDK Roaster Enjoyer and IDK Help Y. Alright, the 2 IDKs must either become friends or duel to the death. You must either learn to coexist or we can only have one. The IDK... We've had an odd evolution of things we had multiples of. First one was wolves. We had an oddly high amount of wolves. Then, no relation to the one currently in chat, there was a literal wave of hunters. Then we kind of settled for a little bit. I guess the biggest thing we had was assorted Blobcorp nuggets, but that was also, kind of there, just by nature and not in the name. And now, all this time later, we have the dual Oblivions. Oblivious. You was a wolf once too? Yes, you were. You were an embodiment of 2 of the previous hordes. But I kid you not, all the other hunters were friends with each other, and I genuinely, when you first showed up, I had to be like, oh, is this one of them from that original hunter squad? Come back after all these years? I think it had been years at that point. The hunter squad, it pretty much was, like, around the time I played Halo Combat Evolved. I think if you go back in there, you can see some chat logs. Of the hunters being there. I think one of them became like a primarily shorts YouTuber who, like, quite actually decent in the subscriber count, I know. Don't know how they were doing elsewise, but... Right, I forgot what I was even here for. Where is this? Was this lore? What do you mean? This is I have. Oh, I need to. I remember. I forget often that this channel has been around long enough to have story from back then that actually, you know, is somewhat interesting and people don't know about. I don't know why I misread that as I sent her a picture of my IDs, and I was just like, I sent you my IDs. Please respond. Please respond. That was an interesting. What the piss? And by the way, I don't mind names of characters. Those I don't count as spoilers because what do I do with the knowledge that the name is going to be used? Have my personal info. She's totally into me. What are you trying to court Discord or? I love it. Just keyword ignored, keyword ignored, keyword ignored, keyword ignored. How lovely. Okay, hold on. What the heck? Wait, why is that a 2-star ID? Because it's a 2-star, the Tiancha star and Araya. Hold on, I'm gonna flip a coin. You decide what heads or tails means. It landed tails. Whichever of those two that I just said are what you choosing froms.
Don't answer
Full
that.
turns.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that, good fur. Also, I love how the time you get boof prayer for it is yelling louder over you. You know what? Let's have a little bit more of a hype work time. Hold on, actually. No, that's a little too much. The fire can work. Your game just crashed? Well, ain't that some fun timing there? Alright, we can roll with this for a little bit. All this talk about stuff made me want this. Alright, everyone have fun. Turn up the volume. Oh, gee! I may have turned it up a little bit too much at that moment. What the hell? Why do I have so many audio sources here? Why can't you say boof anymore? You can! It's just happenstantially that it's not letting you for some reason. It's all random chance, okay? All random chance. Okay? I misread that as a living funeral for the living. Oh, my foot's on my mouse cord. Oh my god, get my footsie off my mouse cord. Yeah. I misread that as I don't man speak. I don't man speak. And to be fair, what the hell is even man speak at this point? What does that even mean?
Do you female speak?
Do you female speak? Yes, you're that's fun. I just had a random. Hold on, we're going back to the calming HOD music because this is a little much. There we go. We're going back to the HOD. We gotta ration the supply. We gotta ration the supply there. What was I saying though? Oh right. So for those who don't know, this is a random ass tidbit. I have a version of my stream background, that actually has some level of motion to it. Do I still have that file somewhere? I just became very curious if I have that file somewhere. Hold on, I'm gonna actually see this. He, they, it speak. No, there is. I have a feeling I don't know why, gendered speak is kind of a thing of I'm like, what does that even mean? You know? What would that even equate to, you know? You don't know? Yeah, that's kind of a thing. There's a thing. You are what you are, but speak is speak. Also, to be fair, I guess you do use doi speak. So you speak doi. Reader, chat, you're a fake PM fan, you can read. I mean, to be fair, I can't. What am I? Because I play the game, I read the stuff out loud on stream, which means I read. But also the instructions. Incomprehensible gibberish else you enjoyed. You just say your gender instead of. You just become a Pokemon for gender. Man, male, man, boy. Man, Ditto would be powerful in this because Ditto's the only one with free speech.
You are both a Yu-Gi-Oh! And PM fan. You don't read too, which after you simplify the equation, double negative leads to reading.
Oh, gotcha. I choose to accept this reality. That is what I am. There we go. Ooh, I believe you're a TTS. Like, everyone around here, when you speak, is a TTS. Which, by the way, time to do my random-ass shilling. If you don't know how the TTS works, either any super chat whatsoever will be read out by the custom TTS, or if you become a member, you have a 1 in however many I decide at any given moment, mostly 3, to be able to have your message read aloud by typing !speak into the chat. Yes, pay me for this feature. It used to be free, but then some jackass ruined it for everyone. We love internet jackasses. We can never have anything nice. Just like IRL? Hey, look. Sometimes the internet and relief are just gonna align like that. Ow! I just slapped myself in the face. I just went up. Once I got used to how it was gonna feel. My god, you sound like a really impatient librarian there for a sec. Book! What was I looking for again? Right! Slapped myself in the face. Shut up, you've been shot. Mazorik shot you and gave you the membership. You remember now? Yes, Mazorik shot you, and yes, don't mind me, I just enjoy slappy, slappy, self. That would... interesting. This, would you be in here? Yeah, don't mind any... Don't mind the fact that it just went silent there. Frank has survived worse than a shot. No, this was a good gunny. Hold on, don't mind the BGM just canceled there for a sec. Oh, hold on, we're gonna try, hold on, this. Let me put this all the way at the bottom, hold on. Like, it's really subtle, but there is some level of movement there. Don't mind me, I made this, I don't know how long ago, and just literally never used it. Did that flicker upon restarting? Yeah, I don't know why, did I? Oh, this is literally okay, that's interesting. Ah, the power of a god, yes, god. Hold on, is that? It does flicker every time it restarts. Loop, show nothing when playback ends. No, we take that off. Why does it flicker every time? They have children. I'm sorry, who has children? Okay, why do you flicker? I guess that might be why I never used it. Why do you... I also love a regular Roblox enjoy name is cut off. In custody of other children, bleed is more fun. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, who has children? Except in the wallpaper. Boof is starting to irritate. I have no nominees. No nominees? Interesting. Why do you flicker? Yeah, we're just, because it decided flicker, we're just gonna remove it and go back to the static version of the background. Now you're a yes, we all commit to mining. Oh, well. You need another onomatopoeia for boof sound effects. B-U-U-F? Boof? 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 You know? That work for you? What the? That looks funny when seeing it, but also I find it funny. Will it buff? Wait, hold on. I'm waiting for the boof. Boof, 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 boof. Hold on. And that is a lot of ignored. That is a lot of ignored messages. Love to see it. Doesn't sound like good. Princess is one of my next ones. It like stagger boofs. It stagger boofs. God, I need to get through Canto 8 so that I can get the... Boofio. So that I can get the Mirror Dungeon hard mode again. Also... You do have a stutter when you get excited. Ah, yeah. So basically, if ever you're gonna show up whenever I'm reading Virgilius, you're gonna stutter a bit. That's what I'm getting, right? I'm not misreading that scenario. Oh, Hunter, don't RBF me. Don't RBF me. Not the mines. Get in there with the pickaxe and start tinking. You're pouting. How amusing. How amusing of you to do the pouting. Why is that something I'm laughing at so much here?
That was uncalled for, boo-boo.
You can never escape the mirror dungeon means.
Means? Furge, your German is showing. But also uncalled for? That means it's perfectly within my character to do. I don't know why that's the voice I ended up doing here, but hey.
Dante, you need no MD. Dante, do your dailies, Dante.
Alright, there we go. There's my Virgilius voice for the stream.
Dante.
So I just got flashback to the friggin' April Fool's me speed reading through while it was in YouTube. Deep it. Hunter, are you proving the point you were very much calling me uncalled for a little bit ago? Oh, didn't go out with a new one.
You need them crates for the new IDs, Dante.
In the Irish Chinese. What, am I to assume that in that deep inhale, deep exhale, there was also biting of tongue? Or something along those lines? To make sure you didn't. More like lip bite. Hey. Whatever gets you through the day in the end, right? Whatever gets you through the day. I will say, the freaking like mirror dungeon grind is not that bad. You can literally just put it on while doing something else, which is typically what I do. Just like, oh yes, off to the side, do every so often, tab back in, and just like, oh, click, click, go. ¿Qué clase de traducción rancia es esa? No entiendo, bro. ¡No entiendo, bro! Sorry, te molesta. What the? Why are we? That was so wrong. I just see that, and for some reason I see foreign language I attempt to read, no matter how bad pronunciation is, okay? My brain does not comprehend. It simply does. Even if it does terribly. You're offended as the only Spanish speaker? Wait, are you by my pronunciation or by what the other IDK attempted to say? I'm either probably me because I'm used to being the one who offends people. Sie müssen in das Spiegel very Dante. Friggin' oh god, that one was a hard one. Dante, Sie müssen in das Spiegel. Let's make the equivalent. Too much foreign. My brain is going away.
Danke, Sie müssen in das Spiegel. Verlies Dante.
Oh no, Korean boy, Spanish cannot do. Yeah, look, you have your Korean. I have my English and gibberish is what I have. Okay. Those are my claims. As a Spanish speaker, not too bad. There are multiple Spanish speakers, one of which is backing me up on this. Spanish. Wait, what? The TTS That's my gibberish that is my gibberish that I speak. Although that message was not real. Look, I'm sure it flashed up on screen for a second if anyone... What are we even doing? I'm kind of working in the background while everyone else is language. You know? Oh, something along those lines, I think, right? I don't know what everyone else is doing. I can't just really around them on typing. Oh... A little chatting, but where's the work? The work is hidden because it's on new model stuff that I don't like showing off until it is done. Callie, otherwise known as the young dinosaur. That's actually, no, you know, that's what you're called now. You're the young dinosaur. Flyball is true dinosaur, you're young dinosaur. How you been, you friggin' scaly bastard?
Dante macht seine täglichen Aufgaben. Dante!
We supposed to have more carte farm than that brainless win rate Heishelster. Oh yeah. If I no show work, because I do the work in the background. This is how I've always done work stream. Also, I tend to be, whatchamacallit, very rarely do I ever show the drawing I actually do while I stream. Very rarely. Because I feel my process is very easy. I realize now around here, okay, this is weird paradox of, I know my audience is very unjudgmental of myself, which is a bit of an ego boost to some degree, but I also need to keep myself reality checked a lot of the time to be like, okay, this is where I actually am inside of stuff, and blah blah blah, hooda hooda. You know, you're going? Where are you going? To the mines? Good luck in there! Dry original avatar? No, because wait, you mean... Wait, which OG do you mean? Do you mean this one, the one beforehand, or the one that wasn't full body?
Alright, the wheelchair facing right.
Oh god, the wheelchair! Ow, my leg! Never started the heist IDs. Look, I'm a completionist, so which means I need to get the Otis one at some point. That was originally in the jar video. No, because that was the model that I had done before I started streaming. And I think I flashed this one once early on in its doing. But yeah, this... Because what is it? I've told this story before a little bit. I don't say the channel or anything, because I'm just like, meh. Would rather not... It doesn't have anything on it at this point anyway. But I did stream and do content multiple times before this channel. I mean, hell, my oldest... What should we call it? My oldest YouTube channel that I have is like 11 or 12 years old at this point, I think. Oh, the simpler times in life. But yeah. But those are all quite disconnected from me as of right now.
Piddly Pumperson.
Thumb hasn't got it. So wait your turn, Piddly Pumperson tears. Or don't have tentacles? Elaborate. Elaborate. They don't know about rolling underscore and underscore the underscore floor underscore laughing. Unrolling underscore and underscore the underscore floor laugh underscore laughing. God, it doesn't even read out underscores nowadays. Like, for it, do a bunch of emotes real quick. Like, for choose an emote or a string of emotes and just put them here and have us listen to that because funny. Or maybe funny. Is that funny even? Good to see new people. Yeah, it's almost like you're gone for a while and then new.
On the floor, laughing, glasses, purple, yellow, diamond.
Glasses, purple, yellow. Is there even any yellow? Oh, there is a very tiny, like 5 pixels of yellow in that icon. Yeah, no, look, it is. Whatchamacallit? We have the lovely. Whatchamacallit? I'll actually put it this way. I'm glad I can somehow trick new people into thinking I'm worth spending time here on. That's an amazing thing that I'm still able to trick people into. Is people being like, ah, yes, this is someone who's worth my time. Or this channel is somehow worth my time. Underscore laughing will forever be a legend. At this point, it may as well be. The reason we have character limits on the friggin' thing now. The RE game to be streamed for me? Well, I've already started Requiem. And genuinely, this is a point of I want Mazoric to be available to watch me play that because he is the RE guy around here, so I literally am just gonna be like, hey, what nights are you free to watch the stream? Yeah, started up Requiem at this point. Oh. I know at some point I will go back to the original Resident Evil 3, maybe taking some hints on when it might be a good idea to save, because the reason I stopped it years ago was because there was a incident of losing like 3 hours of progress because I got jumped by a random zombie horde and I was playing on hard mode. And obviously, being a first-time playthrough, I didn't know what was coming. Gonna love RE9. I'm liking it so far as of now. I am very enjoying it so far. Even if I am not good at it. But hey, I don't play those games because I'm good at them. I play them because I have fun with them. I'm the buffer. Look, Hunter, Frank has spent countless hours in an Iron Maiden at this point. If Frank want to buff, Frank can buff. Okay? Frank is allowed to buff if Frank want to buff. I don't know who's good at a game for funnier moments than watching someone. What? It's better watching someone who's not good at the game for funnier moments. I mean, look, we caught my original. Callie, do you know what my member alert sound is? Have you been around for when people gift memberships or commit memberships? Or if anyone here has a membership renewal that they can cash in right now so that it plays the sound effect, please play it so that I can hear the sound effect and the dinosaur can hear it. For reference. Shit, I don't have any of my free ones, but if someone has just the free membership, for it, that is not what I asked for, but you know what? I appreciate the enthusiasm of getting loud. Recreation. I meant to use the free membership renew, like to be like, you don't think you have it? Frank, you should. I think you should have it if you click the super chat free membership super chat. Maybe. I could also find the sound file. I could also just find the sound file, but also that would be annoying. Nope. Rest in peace. All right. Well, do I have? Where's the sound? Where's? Let me just search my PC for odaddy.mp3. This audio files. Is it just called odaddy? Where is odaddy? Never thought I'd be searching my computer for daddy. No searches match your result. Hold on. If I search this for daddy, what shows up? Nothing. Okay. If I go to here and search daddy. Where is this? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, huh? Oh, it's in chat. Hold on, wait a minute. Why was that classified as... So for reference, this is the member alert nowadays. Oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh, daddy. I forgot it was set to loop. Oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh, daddy. I forgot it was set to loop, not gonna lie. Also, for some reason, when I searched that in my computer, it says genre blues.
Oh, father, oh, father, oh, father.
Furret, that sounded so bad when you said it. That... Furret, when you text-to-speech did that just... It also, for reasoning of why it looped, it's because it replaced the Windows Media Player, which was looping the HOD BGM. But also, my computer for some reasons thinks that is genre blues. And that came about because when Mr. X snuck up on me at one point, for some reason, that was my gut reaction. I think it was as Mazoric put it. Mazoric is capable of getting through the entirety of the Resident Evil 2 remake in however short of a time he is able to. I am not. But if I were like him in that regard, we wouldn't have moments like Oh Daddy that live on in this channel 3.5 years later. And apparently that is blues music. Oh Daddy is blues. Just remember, kids, that's what the blues sounds like. Sorry, I clicked the thing open again. I keep forgetting that clicking thing open means it kills the HOD stuff. Well, it kills the BGM. Because media player is everything, and everything is media player. Anyway. Why aren't you no do you god, pissing. No, die. I love fat clicking onto something else that is pinned. Oh my god, commit, just commit die window. You were too lazy to type speak that. Look, the other trigger words exist for a reason. You are able to use the other trigger words. There is nothing against that in the laws. You are very allowed to do such a thing. And Furret is allowed to make funny little noises. Okay, using this now. That is what it is, right? Yes, yes. That is indeed what it is. What if I do that? Hold on.
Hey.
Well, if for some reason, if you just type the trigger word, it'll try and generate speech off of literal nothingness, and it will kind of just have a little bit of a moment, you know? Sinking craziest, which you had. Look, I've always. Boof of reality. Hunter, when you use no and hi, those actually require proper capitalization, as opposed to speak, which requires improper capitalization. Why are the rules this way? Because I said so. Take two. Come on, do something. Look, it'll do something eventually. I could technically just do it myself on 11 Labs, but you know, Enla, Onye. I'd speak in reverse digital. Oh yeah, digital. You were. Yeah, Venvi did extend an invite to the Kiss Fest to you yesterday. You just missed the kissing time, I guess. Unfortunate. It was a fun kissing time. Ugh. Always love that. Always love that. Worth it? Was it really worth all those attempts? I mean, the obvious answer is yes, because to you, of course, it would be. Yes? The answer, truthfully, was yes. It was. It truly was. Where is that? Just so tired day where had to worry that I didn't have to get home 5 minutes after stream started. Oh, that was fun. I mean, look, to be fair, you got home 5 minutes after stream starts. To be fair, Furret woke up about 5 minutes before it started, and he downloaded the game, and hopped in that time. Actually, hold on. I need to check a thing real quick. This, go here.
Look, manager, I am the emanator of scuff.
I also noticed you still don't have any thumbnail on there, so you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You're gonna just keep it as a no thumbnail. Which is respectable. Which is very respectable. Oh. Who's fighting Sansa? Oh wait, crap. No, the pre-ship was fulfilled. I don't need to worry about that anymore. I can also take my I can take my belongings back from her now. Love charge. I enjoy charge as well. I don't use it as much anymore because I enjoy the charge syncing. That is, actually, I do enjoy charge syncing to a point, but I don't think there's enough of it to be purely charge syncing. Syncing has been my main for how long at this point? Syncing has been my team pretty much since Night of Despair has been a thing. So, you know. I have a pseudo envy res team, which is also like the bleed team I have. It has a decent chunk of envy to it. You could just do no Haisho Rupture. I love singing to have a context sounds like drowning. I do also enjoy that, but also that is just because I like water. Ow. Why do I keep poking? I keep poking myself on a D4. It doesn't feel the same. Oh. Everyone give hugs to the lost. Everyone give hugs to those who are lost. 31 losses to 1 rip win against Essential. It is sadness. So everyone do group hug. We're here. Here's group hug. And aggressive patting in the hug. I guess, you know. Hold on. Sync poise. So basically index, but also I don't do the poise. For likes poise, I like the raw syncing. I just enjoy making people depressed. That's my kink.
Greetings, it Kelpwai. Frank the employee, Digital Rebellion.
I'm old to play later because power creep. They need to give you a reason for the new shiny. I'm gonna do a quick be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick be right back, but for now, actually, oh god, I just realized a mistake. Yeah, we're gonna have some reality shift. We're gonna have some reality shift problem. Okay, there we go. This. Okay. Ignore the reality flickers, but what if depression is your default? Still effective if I'm trying to kill ya. But you, Flyball, you're not one I'm attempting to murder. You're one I'm attempting to make the happiness. Because you're here. Ah! The D4 rolled a 4 when it landed in my nearby trash bag. I have premium garbage. Premium garbage, also known as my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do a quick bit right back. Real quick, can you roll to Doi? That's every time you type exclamation speak. But real quick, switch to the be right back screen. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna go to the be right back screen. That's the void of sleep. There we go. There we go. We're gonna stay here, and I'm gonna go like this, and all of y'all get to be the main characters here for a bit. Y'all get to be the main characters, at least YouTube does. Twitch chat is gonna kind of be cropped off the bottom. YouTube is the main character right now. Be right back.
ones, syncing poise is okay, mostly due to the fact that syncing and poise don't really synergize on a base level. The probably best hybrid team is, I think, Tremor Burn. As a tremor type that triggers burn, is huge synergy between the statuses.
Alright, that's enough main characterism for you. Everyone, you get back in your place as I reclaim my front and center. Also, Hunter, you're seriously questioning stuff at this point in your time. How long have you been here, Hunter? How long have you been here? And you question things that happen. You question things. At this point in your existence upon this channel, you say I'm not even mad. I'm just confused as to the fact that you maintained any bit of rationality within yourself to question things. You're a curious soul. Curiosity is not innately bad, but around here, usually the answer to said curiosity I thought you would have learned by now, which is because I felt like it in the moment, and thusly, that is the action upon which I acted. Do you understand? Do you understand now? That is about how my brain works. If I want, I then execute. If I do not want, I do not execute. If I want something in between here and there, I find the happy middle ground, and I crush them together, blend it up together, and I attempt the stream, or whatever I am attempting. If it goes failure, and I try again later. Oh, don't you give me the weird sub. I love how in chat it looks normal, but on screen it looks like it just has the widest mouth ever. Hunter, I didn't know you were a frog in addition to every other creature in which you decided to take precedence about. I am very confused and disappointed by whatever I am seeing. Well, not so disappointed. Disappointed was a word I more so just decided to throw in there because I felt like it. Also, is it weird that in the moment of doing a ramble in that voice, I could absolutely see some type of a frog character having that voice? Well, who's the frog now, I guess? It would seem that I am me. I am the frog. Ribbit, ribbit. No, no. Look, I swear I'm sane enough to function in society, but only as much as needed. Honestly, only gains poise on enhanced skill. Yes, I did actually find that out when I was running just mirror dungeons off stream and I was using the Heisel team for the sake of it gave me the Stardust. But she's there because she's so broken for no reason. Exactly. Nada. Boom, dun, dun. Boom, 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 boom. Da, 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 da. Jesus Christ. Funny enough, Hunter, I skipped the from cheese and I just went for my hands are sticky and now I'm homosexual. And you know what? Cheese was not There are several things that, you know, people cite as their awakening. I don't know that cheese has ever been their homosexuality awakening. I mean, I'm sure someone has had it, but, you know. I can't say it's an overwhelmingly common thing. Could use a facade. I do kind of forget that there is an actual conversation about stuff going on right now that I'm only half paying attention to. At least everyone's keeping themselves enchained? Entertained is what I was trying to say there. Oh dear God. Zero existence here. What? Sticky cheese homosexually homicidal? Number 1 million subscribers. Yes, I did say that at some point. Look, Hunter, you gotta be really specific. Otherwise, I'm going to take every single word you said and confusion with it, you know? Come to Suwon? Oh, meant for getting conversations were happening. Ah, gotcha. 9,000 miles away? Look, I'm presuming Suwon is a Korean place, which, if that is a thing, would like to go to Korea at some point, because that does sound fun. And you absolutely know Ham Ham Pang Pang would be on the would be on the list. I was saying that before the chat message came through. Triple keyword. Are there no cheese-loving homosexual cannibal than that other thing? So, wait, if you're a cheese-loving homosexual, does that imply that you are cheese? Because homosexual, you're attracted to the same, is cheese you, making you attracted to the cheese, but also a cannibal, meaning you want to eat the cheese. Are you a cheese-praying mantis? Also, hello, Yuki. How are you, Dookie? He's bred cheese and homosexual at the same time. Look, it was a typo from someone in chat, Hunter, and I kind of
Charge Rupture Tremor Team powered by Rose Panner Workshop Gregor because he for some reason has all three.
Don't worry about that one. It just means. Also, for you talking in speech out of nowhere on that was very confusing to me because I was just like, man, I forgot that conversation is going on. Don't concern yourself about the homosexual cheesity. You did that speech out of accident. You know what? Fair enough. If a big if, big if.
Greetings, me cheese.
That almost sounded like it rhymed in the Cuda voice. Greetings, me cheese.
Hiccups loudly and disruptively.
Beep. That was my attempt at a hiccup. That was indeed my attempt at a hiccup. Remember your own hiccup and record it? No, have a recorder on you 24/7, or just go out in public. Let's be real, you're being surveilled, and then when you do hiccup, find a public surveillance, break into it, and grab it. 369 stuck in your head. Oh, the song that was posted, and look, that's vaguely memory. I'm not listening to it, obviously, because I'm here, but... You know. Where is what I am looking for? Oh, right. Why did that censor? I don't know what censored, obviously, because I didn't see it. But it probably censored because you were bad. Probably was censored because you were being naughty. And when you're naughty, you get censored. Boys, or yeah, from we and the here. Look, I'm sure what you need to do, you just record yourself over time. Why have someone echo gift like why? It's almost like they had an entire season where they gave every identity other than freaking Mussault a good rupture identity that was also part of the main storyline stuff that they put. It's because Rupture is the favorite child. As of right now. Let's all be honest. I'm listening for honesty. Players, you're talking to someone who has mained a sinking team for most of my playthrough. So indeed, sink be funny. And I do enjoy just weaponizing depression at my whim. Chat cannot look. Chat cannot look, as therefore is blind. I almost opened a random-ass new desktop for some... Why does Windows have that option that I always hover over? That is always a confusing thing to over. Huh. Don't shoot. Look, prayer is a lovely thing. To some. Ego while she's on. For didn't you've used that very genuinely before, haven't you? On the the Mayoris fight when you were for some reason racing me in the dungeon there, even though I asked you to catch up so you could tell me which paths were what. And yes, I still remember that happening. Because it confused the hell out of me.
It genuinely multiple times. It is a good idea for story fights and last bosses of AMD.
Fair enough. I mean, if you're gonna come back afterwards anyway, or if it's like right before a checkpoint, just commit death to commit bigger death upon your enemies than you're committing upon yourself. And then bada bing bada boom, excessive death. And then you come back anyways, and bada bing bada boom, nothing lost. One time in the world, wouldn't the ego not, unless you're corroding the ego wouldn't be able to do about it yourself, right? The ego would simply kill Otis, not anyone else, correct? And I see Hunter getting the tentacles ready again, or not the tentacles, the arms of the octopus. Is that an octopus or is that a squid? I can't tell. I am untelling. The skill 3, yes, I'm aware very much of how the skill 3 eat. I have had some incidents before. That's how I will word that. Yeah, I've had that happen before a few times. I've had that one happen a few times. There aren't teeth on the suckers. Wait, sorry. There aren't teeth on the suckers, and there's no fins on the mantle, so it's an octopus. Look, the coin is a very funny thing. I do find it funnier if I'm using... It's like, yes, I'm using it and it's in tandem with Philip Sinclair, and it's like, yes, I'll use this one doubly. And then Otis is like, no, I exist, therefore no. And I'm just like, oh right, I completely forgot you're a thing. Whoopsie, I guess I committed death sentence. And death sentence, as we all know, is absolutely hilarious.
Magic bullet out is with the coin is what it feels like to use magic bullet in L Corp.
No, if you use magic bullet in L Corp, it's just like, God damn it, Shadow, why are you murdering all of your fellow coworkers? That would be how that one is.
Octopus, nautilus, clam, and garden snails are all in the same group. They're all mollusks.
Oh, I've heard something about mollusks existing. Hello, Sinclair. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yes, how are you doing? Ow, my knee. How are you doing? Good times there? Look, I do miss it. I do miss it. The times of Lobotomy Corporation. Back when it was a lot simpler, you know? In a way, as horrific as it was, when it was a lot simpler, you know? It's just, instead of the entire world of the city and all the characters, it was just me, Angela, the Sephiroth, and the Nuggets. And the stories we made. And the White Knight Saga. We had to deal with this stupid bird for a year. We had to deal with a certain god for a year. When was the finale of... When was the LobCorp finale? 1 second. Lobo. April... Oh, hey, it was 4/20. It was the funny number day of 2024. We are coming up on the 2-year anniversary of Lobotomy Corporation's finish. In less than a month, it will have been 2 years since I finished Lobotomy Corporation. That is a hell of a perspective. Guys of old, how do you think I feel? I was manager of you at that time. I was manager of you. You had a completely different identity. I bestowed the nugget upon you. And now look at you. You're your own thing. You're your own thing. You stream using the identity that I gave you. Yes, I'm going on a bit of an ego trip because I gave you the identity that you now wear. The story of Frank. And there are others who come from time to time, and for it, not gonna lie, there are times my streams dip below that as well, at least according to YouTube, because YouTube is lovely like that. Should you corrode yourself and shoot the bullet? If you want success, no. If you want the funny, oh, hell yes. But for it takes time. Do you know how many years I streamed for no one? Thinking like this? Oh, I think like that anyway. Actually, it took me a while. I think, hey, for it, if it's anything to tell you, streaming is not how you get people to notice you, because the way I got my start is like cycling magic bullet ego. I mean, it kind of is. I still to this day have the empty jar video to credit for any bit of success I have. And that was a lot of luck spun into that. Just with timing and all of that. Speaking of which, at some point I need to record another video of some sort. Albeit the last video I didn't do too well, even though I think I did quite well on the video. So as is the way of some stuff sometimes. As is the way. Like, have not used either. Wait, use them burning out a lot of times. And then I'm the opposite, where I struggle with social media as a whole, just in general. I don't know. I struggle to push myself upon others, you know? As I view it. I struggle with a lot of things, and we all do. We all have our struggles, that's what makes us human. But those struggles... they're what make life. What we do, what we overcome, what we become. It's all born from them struggles, you know? And it's not fun in the moment. Hell, sometimes it ain't even fun looking back on it, but... Life is all struggle. What is it? Actually, do I still have that here? Hold on. Hold on. Can I find this? Oh, where is this? Where is this? Where is this? God, where is the thing I went? Never mind. Life is, you don't feel like cooking tonight. Every so often, you just need the frozen stuff, you know? Who is the Loonganger? Well, that was. Oh, look, whatever. I need you to be more specific around here because there was the doppelganger of me who hopped into a random Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for the mirror match, which would have been a random viewer who decided to make an account impersonating me for funsies. But what's... Yeah, the whole thing about life is that it is imperfect, it is messy, it's erratic. An existence that would be perfect would be unmoving, unchanging. There would be no character to it.
Greetings, Sinclair Vogel Real.
The life is like Bitcoin. I mean, can we compare it to the stock market and not crypto BS? I'm trying to remember it. Hold on. There's a Destiny quote that I want here. As much as, you know, Destiny as what it is, you know, up and down, but... Kuda just re-showed up. Where is this? Here it is. Okay, so yeah, the quote from Destiny that I'm referencing here, where the world is very cruel, but it's also very beautiful. But what the house always wins. Well, why is there a loon stalking you? That's Pee-Pee Loon. Alright, that's the Doppelloon. Can you at least listen to the quote? The quote that I was gonna say in reference to the witness in Destiny. Its promised salvation is a perfect ending it chooses for us. That sounds more like obsession to me. You can't bottle life. You can't pin its subtleties in place.
Shadow girl to point.
It's
GC3YIT.
It's wild and variable, imperfect. Like the light, it shines out in all directions, shadows and all. And as imperfect as that timing may have been as well, to prove the damn point. Love that. Yes, hello, Shadow Girl. Of the interruption, I mean, considering the quote was about life being imperfect and erratic, I feel like that was an oddly fitting interruption, actually, Kuda. So thank you for illustrating the point. And again, as up, down, and very much down the franchise currently is, of a ride Destiny tended to have, I do still hold love for it, you know? For all the time it gave me to put into it, the people I met, the stories it told. Mission failed successfully? Hold on, it's not in the scene, so we're just gonna do this, hold on. Oh wow, man, we still got company here. Kill them real quick, hold on. There we go. There we go. There's Kuda's icon. There we go. And random ass tentacle. What the? No, don't question anything. That is what I just have here. There we go. And now we're back here. Does anyone feel physical pain in their chest when they start to think too much? It's not in the chest. The chest is not where I pain. Green because of Loon. Look, here's the thing. Technically, in lore, the energy / crystals can be any color I desire. Energy being bois, this state, can be any color. I just choose green because I like it. Future RGB loon? Oh! Hold on. Potential future RGB loon. I mean, I just like green, okay? Look. Maybe eventually. But for now, I just enjoy the green. Hence why a lot of the stuff is green. The gay loon. Who says that's not me? As you could. Oh, hello, Nori. I'm going to just refer to that one. I mean, who knows? Look, my brain. June is not that far. That's Pride Month, right? Oh, hold on. I gotta get. Look, I have new model that I would like to have gotten done for that. If I do. Give you 10 minutes. Are you gonna make loon? Are you gonna make incredible rainbow loon? My vocal cords need batteries. I don't entirely understand what you mean, but I don't intend to put a battery in my throat. Don't mind me, I'm just failing to cup right now.
Greetings, Evelyn Noir.
Evelyn Noir. That's a lovely way of... Thank you, Kuda's Sexist speech, for saying Evelyn Noir. That was a lovely way of wording that. A lovely way of speaking that. Yes, indeed. Alright, that needed some touch-up. But also, I don't understand what the vocal cords need batteries. Ow. Don't mind me just committing large f***ery upon my neck. And now committing large stretchery upon my body. Can I crop ideas? I mean, you mean ever? Because if so, Honglu. Other than that, I don't knowsies or thinksy-sosies. Okay. Look, I am okay enough. Kick up Honglu. Yes, that is the only that I am aware of. The tla. Wait. Why was the A the only one? Play Microsoft. I don't think that's a play. I don't think that's a play. I mean, I can turn on a timer. That's kind of like Microsoft Word. I can turn on this 10-minute timer. I can turn on the salmon. Do not disrespect the Terra King salmon. I can turn on the chaos dimension. Do not question the chaos dimension. So I thought that looks oddly fitting with Doi being the... Doi, the harbingers of chaos. I need to make red Doi. That as well. This is... Oh yeah, I've done Quixote. What's this one? Oh yeah, always remember to smell. Everyone, remember to smell. Don't forget it. You're so scared what that's timers for fur? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the timer. The timer can be anything. Indeed, Smill. Sun shower, slosh, talisman, spice. Isn't there supposed to be another one? The salmon can hide for now. The Smill, the salmon, all the references that everyone here understands. Definitely. What the?
Just path.
Oh, Pejus Frath! What the hell is Pejus Frath? You're the first chippy apology. What do you mean the first chippy apology? Hold on, let me check the Discord server. Where you mean Furrets? Oh, right, because Furret had to apologize for disrespecting Terror King. the good old days. The lovely. Almond milk before. I don't think I've ever tasted... No, I've definitely tasted almond milk because I remember not liking it. That is how I am aware of it. I'm aware I've had it because I know I don't like it. Alright, gun caliber. Do I look like a gun person to you? I mean, I guess that's not exactly fair to say. I am not a gun person, therefore I don't particularly know the guns. Well, killed the wrong thing. Boof. Apparently my mods know their favorites. But yeah, I am so much not of a gun person that I do not know what calibers are what. 45, at least you know yours. At least you have yours, and that's good for you. Why does good for you always sound passive aggressive? Good for you, Pat. Good for you always just sounds so passive aggressive. You've been tormented by streamers before. What are you saying, that I'm tormenting you right now? If so, enjoy the torment. If not, I'm sorry I'm not living up to your expectations. Oh, streamers I tormented. We all love a good torment. Look, every so often, a good torment is just what we need, you know? It just gives us life, you know, the torment. Formats. I mean, I'm still doing just passive work. The timer's going on there. I don't know how much longer I intend to do this. This does say short. The title does say short working stream. So I don't know how much of long I committed. I don't know, maybe the timer is leading towards the end of the stream and then that'll be just that, you know? The stream will end when the timer commits 0. Oh, done you have 2 versions. I'm sorry, wait, what were you making 2 versions of? Oh, right, homosexuality. I forgot homosexuality and / rainbow loon. I mean, you know what? The first one is much more rainbow, and also that is. I mean, technically, RGB loon does now exist. A little more time, but you wanted to speed. Ah, God. We have this. Don't do drugs, kids. This one wanted to take their time and make something better, but then they were addicted to speed. And from there, nothing was ever the same. What are you without it? I don't know, some jackass. That would be about what is. They do not question those who you do not have the questionability to question. If you question those without questionability of questionation, then what question is your question? And if the question is not an answer, did your things about drugs go through? I had to do... Oh yeah, the LSD. How do you come to hard drugs? Good on you. Stay away from them. Ugh. Commit stay away from the hard drugs. Don't f*** your life. Do not commit f***age upon your life. It was a mess. Hey. But drug make you happy? Antidepressant drugs are different, Furfur. Antidepressant drugs are different. No, I have a strange feeling most people around here take some level of prescription drug for mental disorders. Look, I did the TISM poll, and I think it was like over 50% diagnosed. What's favorite molecule? Why did I want to say mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell? That's not a molecule. None of our saying. Look, I presume if you're finding me and finding me entertaining and sticking around here with me, I presume there's a little something off in that thing called a brain with you. Yeah, I don't have that song memorized. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hunter, don't know how you're gonna... You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna fire the joke because I find it hilarious. I suddenly understand the inspiration for all the thumbnails on the Notes and Novelty channel. I understand where you got that one. Oh, how far does this... Sunny... Wait, for what language did that read it in? Did that read it in German by default? Assasa... Did that read it in German by default, or am I Kroko? Am I Kroko? Am I a little bit of the Kroko? But read the Asasa. Am I really all that different? Put this book too fast. Do 3, 2, 1 again and see what it comes out to. Or I could wait for it. Do nothing. Do literally nothing. I can recall this. Never mind, you fucked it. And I forgot to censor that time. Oh well, I guess we got the raw and adulterated my cussing. Well. You never finished the whole project? Wait, which project? The LSD project? Oh, that's fun. I think, wait, hold on. Isn't I just... I've never seen the movie, but is this not dissimilar to Mars Attacks speak? Oh, you only did one side and side. Oh, fun. Oh, well, Why does it speak so quiet? I mean, it depends. It's kind of all over the place. Also requires being a... Oh, excuse me. Also, you have to be a member to even have a chance of the text-to-speech going off. Let's not even properly Lunese. The is Loon reading language, and the other one, now with Gamba volume, you may as well. Look, I have the stability set to 10% because funnies. Thought it was peak background design. Well, Hunter, I don't mean to poke too much fun at you, but based again on the notes of novelty thumbnails, your taste didn't mature very much since whenever this was. I mean, can you blame me? It was my favorite font. I have a couple that I like to use. I don't remember what they're called, but they're kind of defaulted. But the timer has gone off, and I said that would correlate to end of stream, which I did mean because me is tired. Me needs some level of sleep. So. Wait, how does that sound with echo? Hold on. Maybe. Anyway. Loon is live streaming? Loon the platypus? The emerald. But, yeah, this is Beware stream come to end. Perry Loon the streamer. Because I desire some level of sleep, so. Meh. I forgot what I would say for outros here.
A loon puts on hat. Perry the loon.
Perry the loon! Yes, I thank you everyone who came. Hope everyone here enjoyed themselves. And as per usual, as per always, bye. And third, had to get one more in. Bye bye.